Yes, keep your eyes closed, please. As we have been seeing, what you do after you close your eyes, that is very important. Are you effortlessly being with yourself? Where the absence or presence of thoughts do not make any difference. As when you are sitting down in darkness, I put on the light. The darkness or light makes no difference to awareness that you are. In Purusha Suktam it comes, Aditya Varnam Tamasah Parastat. Is beyond light and darkness. It illumines the sun shining. It also illumines the darkness of the night. Light and darkness are relative experiences. Just like outside, a perception of sound and silence. Who you are, the awareness, the self, illumines the silence, also the sounds of all kinds. It illumines the darkness, lights up the light. When you are with yourself, who you are, it facilitates, helps you to see with your eyes, and eyes closed. That also you are conscious of. It illumines the seeing as well as not seeing, hearing, not hearing, touching, not touching, tasting, and not tasting, smelling, and not to smell. Relative experiences of sight and the absence of it. Opening your eyes or closing your eyes. Both are illumined, lit up in the presence of awareness. presence or absence of thoughts. So see for yourself. In this lovely dawn, a beautiful morning, the darkness still continues. Everywhere quietude, a gentle rain, almost creates a mysterious dream-like atmosphere. You are aware of it all. As clouds pass, the sun will come up. There will be light everywhere. Awareness is not lit up by the light of the sun, nor it is darkened in the night. Your perception doesn't touch the awareness. Awareness helps you, facilitates your perception. Your memories no way touch or affect awareness that you are. In your presence, everything is illumined. It is not only relative perception and absence of it. Sound and silence, light and darkness, but also life and death, living and dying, body continuously growing, dying away every moment. Yourself the awareness, Shivoham, Shivoham, doesn't grow with the body, nor it dies with the body. Nahanyate hanyamane sarire. Even when the body is dissipated, resolved, your self-awareness continues. So be the Absolute. Enjoy the relatives. Vedeshangapadakramaupanishadir gayanti yam samada Yanavastidadgyate namanasa sindhiyam antam vidusra survana Swami. Please see that every day you must begin your day with meditation, without any fail, whether you are here, outside the ashram, you are in your field activities, at your home, it doesn't make any difference. It's absolutely important that you consciously abide in yourself. Even if it is effortless throughout the day, still it is nice to consciously abide in yourself. It's not something what you call like a practice on which you get obsessed. It's a pleasure to be yourself. When you make it a discipline, it becomes a little obsessive. As though you have to do it, if you don't do it, something wrong with it. It's not like that. Just to remind yourself about yourself. And when you especially see these three gunas, they are so nice. And today, with this weather, you can see it very clearly. Beautiful example you can take. Far beyond the clouds. If you take a plane now and take off 40,000 feet height, go beyond the clouds, it will be total sunshine. But right on the surface of the earth, as we are walking, it's a totally different atmosphere, darkness. This darkness is caused by the clouds there. Beyond the clouds is all sunshine. Exactly like that. Just like the space always remains the same. Now take 3 seasons. Bright sunshine, cloudless sky of the summer. Then little rain and activity. In the deep winter, everything is frozen. In the space of consciousness, 3 gunas, sattva, bright light of summer. Everything clear, conspicuous. Then a rajas, activity, the rain, cloud, thunder. Then in tamasic, where everything is frozen. And all the 3 things we need, understand. All the 3 we need. Don't say sattva is better than rajas, rajas is better than tamas. No. Please appreciate that. Because usually we consider sattva as average person, things like that. The sattva is superior, rajas is inferior, tamasic is useless. No. All the 3 are needed. Are you getting that point, please? As much you need the summer, the blue sky, you also need the clouds of the rain, without which there shall be no rain, no sustenance. Also you need the winter, different landscape, Different things are done at different times. In winter time, you can do something. In summer, you do something. In rainy season, appropriate activities. If you look for only the bright sky and vast space, we shall die of starvation. There shall be no vegetable kingdom. Even you yourself cannot survive, your body cannot survive. We need the rain, we need the winter, we need the spring, we need all seasons. That is why understanding sattva, rajas, tamoguna is not to brand them as superior, inferior, holy, unholy, good, bad. No. Please understand. It depends how you use it. Because sattva can be a bondage, can be a freedom. It binds you with an idea. Sukha sangena nibadnati. It ties you down. There is a possibility of bondage with sattva. Sukha sangena badnati. I am happy. Jnana sangena chanaga. I know so many things. That is as much pride as even a person who is tamasic, either is arrogant or helpless. Please understand. Everything can tie you down. And everything is a release if you know how to use it. So as when you see the three seasons and seasonal activities, corresponding seasonal activity, please appreciate these gunas as a seasons, in a seasonless awareness. The consciousness is same, like the space is same in winter, summer, rain. Your self is same. When you are bright, sometimes you are restless, sometimes dullness. Three different moods of mind. That is where we'll see. Gunatita means not that the gunas are dismissed. Understand? It will come very soon. It will come. Gunas are not dismissed. You have gone beyond it. The rain continues, summer continues, springtime, rainy, winter continues, but you are with the space. Understand? Thus, there is a total acceptance of yourself. And meditation becomes absolutely effortless. The meditation becomes absolutely effortless because there is no resistance anymore. Are you getting? Suppose somebody says, you should not be sleepy, you should not be thinking these type of things, there should be no restlessness. Don't do that. These are the seasons. It's like telling there should be no cloud. How does it matter if there is cloud? It doesn't touch or drench the space. Always there should be brightness. Always there is brightness, no thought. Then how do you function? How do you get up and go? Are you getting that point, please? Because we have a tendency of branding people. Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic. People are like this. Branding people all the time. You brand yourself. No. Who you are is free from branding. It's a meditation. So are you able to do that for yourself? Very important. Okay. Now we shall see. So we saw that three. When you are in sattva, sarvedvareshu dehesmin prakasupajayate. Jnanam. Sattva vibruddhe jnanam. When the sattva is there, that time you are very bright, and you are able to grasp everything clearly. So in order to do that, sometimes, morning, you can look at yourself. Morning you will be sleepy. Morning you go there, you get up. That is where, suppose you are little, your stomach is bad. You will feeling sleepy, overweight. You will feel little sleepy. Your body is not okay, not healthy, a fever or something. Again, tiredness comes. That is why it is so important to keep your body fit. It's like overeating, you cannot manage brightness, understand? You can't be bright with overeating, impossible. You can be bright, it's not that you can, it's not impossible. I mean, if you know yourself, it's no problem. But it doesn't facilitate, because your body pulls you down. When you enjoy that well-being, being with yourself and so nice, you will not allow yourself to be miserable. Understand? When you are comfortable with yourself being who you are, you will not allow yourself that I will not come under the spell of these thoughts. When you eat more, your body is like Ajagara, is like the python. It swallows one prey, helplessly has to lie down. You can't get up. You eat one day overeat and see. You can't sit down straight. You have to lie down, and sleep will overtake you. Like masala, spicy food and other things, that's why they talk about. So you be a little conscious about these things, so that you always facilitate, because you cannot escape. Overeating and dullness go together. Suppose you have taken a lot of food and you are a little dull, don't blame. That is how it is. So now you know, I will not do it. Why? I want to be sharp all the time. Same thing your physical body, same thing your mind, your thoughts. Because of the heavy reactions, I am suffering. Identifying the moods, I am suffering. Never I'll identify the moods. Moods will come, but I will not identify with the moods. Understand? Just like this daytime. What a beautiful day, huh? So beautiful. It's like a dream. Somebody can be excited about this lovely dawn. Yet, somebody can say, oh, such a beautiful day, sleep. Sleeping is not enjoying. Are you getting that point, please? When you sleep, do you enjoy? It's a mindless stuff. When you are conscious, you enjoy. When you are sleeping, what do you enjoy? Are you getting that point, please? When you sleep, oh, beautiful weather, so sleep. Huh? Beautiful weather, be conscious, because this atmosphere may not come again. Understand? Always deep within yourself, who you are, eternal dawn. There is no sunshine, no darkness. It illumines the sunlight, illumines the darkness. Aditya varnam tamasap parastat. It illumines the thought, the absence of it. So the relative conditions of any kind doesn't touch you. Are you getting that? It's so beautiful. That's why you don't consider a particular state as good, another state as bad. If you say consider the thought is bad, then you'll be fighting with it. If its absence thought is good, you'll be craving for it. No. As it is, everything beautiful. Mosquitoes are there, mosquitoes are there. Oh, should not. Why are you fighting? Mosquitoes, remove it. Suppose you are sitting down quietly. You must have experienced it. Huh? Now, everything is closed, darkness. So mosquitoes have the best time. darkness. So they come all over, right? Meditation does not mean, I will not disturb the mosquito. No. Suppose you are sitting down and he is coming and giving you an injection here. Slowly your hand. This one. But you are not disturbed. Do you understand the language that I am speaking? Mosquitoes, at least you have to, okay, go, because they are coming and biting. But thoughts are not biting you. Thoughts are beautiful. Whatever may be the thought, whatever may be the memory, just a thought. Therefore, absolutely restful with yourself. Gunatita, you are nirguna, anaditvat, nirgunatvat, paramatmayam abhyaya. I am Paramatma, abhyaya, imperishable, anadi, beginningless, nirguna, no guna whatsoever. Yet, gunas are needed. I am bodiless awareness, yet body is needed. Are you getting that point, please? I am bodiless awareness, true. But the body is needed. Without the body, what perception, what life, what living? Where is your interacting? Imagine. So with your body, you have the access to the universe, you are enjoying. But when you see that as though body itself is the reality, then you are afraid, oh, your body is going to die, what will happen? Nothing will happen. You are bodiless, awareness, limitless, immortal, ever existing. Therefore, for some time the body is existing, make use of it. Use the body for some time. And it will pass. The body will pass. That's why you are no more resisting the changes at the level of the body. No more you are resisting at the changes at the level of your sense organs, your thoughts, your memories. Everything you use, you are so comfortable with all changes. But if somebody destroys you with an idea, these are the good thoughts you should have, these thoughts you should not have, this is divine, this is mundane, there is no such division. Ishvara alone is existing, all pervasive. Call it formless, absolute, nirguna parabrahma, or call it shaguna Ishvara, kshetra, kshetragya. Doesn't matter. All one and the same. Okay, so your meditation, this is the day, so beautiful. You have nothing to do, sit down, room. Especially this darkness of the dawn. No activity. Sunlight comes, no activity comes up. Ooh, here it's so nice. Ultimately, it makes no difference to you whether sunlight or darkness. But there are certain conducive atmosphere. Like too much of noise, you are in the metropolis, too much of traffic, too much of noise, too much of congestion. You can't say it's as wonderful as the mountains. No, mountains, it has a different beauty. When you go there, there is absolutely nobody facilitates your being with yourself. Yet at the same time, mountain top is not the place to live. You have to come back to city to be alive. It's nice to be with myself, but body is the place to live. Body is the town, body is the city, Puri, Navadwara Puri Dehi, Navadwara Puri, it's a 9-gated city. In this body only you can live. You can be with yourself, bodiless awareness, but body is the one with which you have to live. Mountain top is beautiful, but the city is the place where you live. So comfortable both, alone with yourself, yet with the crowded universe. Your meditation, effortless, natural. So please see that when you do it, when it becomes so true, so beautiful for you, then only your teaching will be effective. You are restless, you are agitated, always fighting inside, miserable, moody. You will be cheating people. Yourself moody How are you asking people to go beyond the moods? It's like you yourself have a habit, you can't stop smoking, or you can't stop eating something or doing something, but then you tell everybody, you must be very independent. How? You are supposed to be with this knowledge for a long time and you can't handle it. How do you tell one person first day that don't be affected by your thought, but you are always affected by your moods? That's why please, for your sake, for God's sake, do not teach for others' sake. Teach for yourself. What you see, share. Or else if a professional teacher, like philosophers in the universities, all schools of thought is known, but life is pain, misery. It's a waste of time. Think for yourself. Okay, so we saw the 3 types of gunas, where you saw just take an example of 3 seasons. In summer, rain, winter. Sattva, rajas, tamas. The space unaffected. And these 3 things will be there. Sometimes sattva will be there, overwhelming rajas and tamas. Sometimes rajas will be there, activity will be there, overwhelming sattva and tamas. Sometimes tamas will be there, overwhelming sattva and raja. But awareness yourself always existing, overwhelming all the 3. Just like you can take that example, you have seen it, like when you are sleeping, you are not dreaming or waking. When you are dreaming, you are not sleeping or waking. When you are waking, you are not sleeping or dreaming. When you are consciousness, you are neither waking, nor dreaming, nor sleeping. Just like 3 bodies, 3 avasthas is like 3 gunas. Are you getting that point, please? Exactly same way. Like one is there, the other 2 are overwhelmed. So just like that, when you are, so these 3 things will be there. But in you, all the 3 makes no difference. Neither waking, nor dreaming, nor sleeping. You can say that. Waking, sattva, knowledge. Dream, rajas, activity. Sleep, tamas, inactivity. Pure sattva, rajas, tamas. You can say that. The waking is sattva, because knowledge takes place. You are aware, conscious. In dream state, pure activity. There is no knowledge. That is why it can be rajas. And then you go into deep sleep, tamas. Nothing, total dullness, everything. But the awareness that you are, stula sukshma karana sarirat vyatiriktah, avasthatraya shakshi, just like avasthatraya shakshi, witness of the 3 fields of experiences, waking, dream, deep sleep. So witness of sattva, rajas, tamas. Again, you can go on thinking, seeing it for yourself, make it beautiful. Okay? Nice. So all the 3 gunas we saw in the tamasik avastha, aprakasa pravrittischa. Everything is covered up, veiled, laziness that comes up. All the 3 things are there. Now having told this, now he says how, he talks about when a person dies in that condition, what happens. They are all very, very simple things, just read through it all. Yada sattve pravruddhetu pralayam yadhavrute tadotamavidam lokan amalan pratipadyate rajasi pralayam gatva karma sangishu jayate tatha pralinastamasi Gudayonishu jayate karmana sukrutasyahu satvikam nirmalam phalam rajasastu phalam dukkham ajnanam tamasa phalam. Now he talks about relative things. And this is when a person, a body dies, disappears. In Sattva Pradhana, Raja Pradhana, Tamo Pradhana. When a Sattva dominant, your body goes, such a person, Uttama Vidam Lokan Amalan Pratipadyate. When a Sattva dominant in your body passes, you shall go to Devalokas, different types of fields of experiences. Higher fields of experiences, gods of various kinds and all that. Please see, these three, when you talk about after-death experiences, that when he Sattva, he goes to Devata Loka, Rajas, he goes to Manushya Loka, comes back to Manushya, the world of the people, and then a Tamas, you go into Adama Loka, meaning plants, animals and all that stuff. These things, please understand, you have to, this is where comes Shraddha. Because two things you can very clearly see here. One is relative, your body you can see clearly, the whole physical universe. And also you can see yourself who you are, aparoksha and pratyaksha. Understand those two words. Pratyaksha means direct, which is available directly by perception. The whole creation is there. You can understand the body, the whole world. Also your mind, the thoughts also pratyaksha. You can appreciate thought. And also yourself, aparoksha, which is not indirect. Already I have explained to that. That is where you cannot objectify it. It is yourself. In whose presence you can be very well be aware of all your thoughts, all your body. Therefore, liberation is you can explain to people. Perception you can explain to people. There is no need to have a Shraddha, faith. Whereas, in the hereafter, that is, after death, heavens or hell or different fields of experiences has to be accepted with the Shraddha. Because nobody can ever prove it. You cannot prove it. But logically you can appreciate. Why? Because when the body dies, three things happen. When the body dies, physical body disintegrates into this world. Now, what happens to I? Individuality. What happens to the I? So if the person knows about himself, who I am, all-pervasive reality, Jivan Mukta, living liberated, body goes away, subtle body disintegrates, he is one with the consciousness, all-pervasive. That is one possibility, freedom. Other possibility is, given up the body, doesn't know himself. Now that individuality, according to his karma, shall be born again. That is where comes your sanchita, prarabdha, agami karma, by which you are born again immediately. So the third possibility is, you have given up this body, neither you are born again, nor you are liberated. That is where in between field of experiences. Logically, you can accept it. But whether there is a heaven or hell, have you seen it? No, nobody can prove it for you. Why? Because you can't see it and come back. That is where some people, they have life, when they talk about experience of after death, the death experience, they go somewhere and then they come back. Some people talk about it. Even if it is their personal experience, really true, we can't verify it. So you have to take it with a pinch of salt about the hereafter. But about the eternity, about yourself, you can see it here and now. That is why be interested in the hereafter, knowing about different lokas, know about yourself. But these three, since this possibility is there, now he says, you have given up this body, you are not liberated, you are not born. What will you do? There has to be a field of experience. So, if your mind is sattva, so according to the guna of your mind, you shall be born into that field of experiences where that guna can find its expression. In a sattva pradhana, therefore you will be in sattva loka, where the devatas, higher beings are existing. You are with that. If you are rajoguna pradhana, if you are with rajoguna, then you shall be born in the manushya loka, activity, karma, all these things. Suppose you are tamoguna pradhana, you shall be come into the world of animals, trees, realms, all these type of realms, you shall be born again. So these are the three experiences he talks about. There is nothing much to explain there. Yada sattve prabuddhetu pralayam yati dehavrit. Dehavrit, one who is living with this body. When pralayam yati, when sattve prabuddhe pralayam yati, when the sattva is dominant and he passes, dies, tada uttama vidam lokan amalan pratipadyate. He is born in those fields of experiences where the sattva can find its identity, where the sattva can find its expression. So he shall go to that loka. It is just like, a gross example you can give. If you have got this particular pass, your car is parked here. With this class VIP pass, car is parked here. Semi-VIP, here. Ordinary, parking here. Like that parking lot. It's just like that. Sattva guna pradhana, go to higher beings. Rajo guna pradhana, manushya. Rajo guna pradhana, rajasi pralayam gatva, karma sangi sujayate, tatha pralina tamasi mudho nisujayate. Rajasi pralayam gatva, when the rajas is dominant, karma yonishu. Karma yonishu means manushyesu. Manushya, in the life of, you take the life of human being, because all karma, all activity is possible only in the karma, in the human beings. So karma sangi sujayate. Tatha pralinas tamasi mudayoni sujayate. When tamas go there, mudayoni, you are born into mudayoni. This is after death. Now, suppose you say, I am not interested in after death stuff. All right. While living, when you are in a sattva pradhana, you shall be in such a beautiful mood, you will not get into the company of ordinary people. Suppose when you are very peaceful and somebody says, come, we'll go to the market. What do you say? No, you go. Why? It doesn't tally. Are you getting that point, please? Suppose you are in a very nice mood, very nice mood, very kind, very beautiful, very nice. And that time somebody says, there is a dance going on, jumping, something, activities going on, something, too much of noise, come there. No, you please go, you please go. Why? It doesn't fit in. You are very restless. Somebody says, come, let's sit down, meditate. Oh, this is not the time. Why? Rajas. Tamas, you are sleepy. And that time somebody says, come on, beautiful class going on. In the life itself also, are you getting that? While living itself, fields of experiences are varied. Suppose you say, no, I don't care for the after death. All right, don't worry about it. You are in a mood to go for a holiday mood. You are in a holiday mood, somebody wants you to sit down in office. You are in a very good working mood, and somebody says, go for a holiday. You are in a sleeping mood, somebody says, do some activity. No. Are you getting that? Balance it in your life. We need all the moods. We need sattva mood, we need rajasic mood, you need tamasic mood. All the time you are wide awake. There are some people who can never sleep. They'll keep everybody awake. What a headache. If they can't sleep, nobody else also should sleep. What is this? You can't. We are restless. Totally restless. Suppose you are meditating. Why are you all shouting? Hey, why are they shouting? They have to shout. What to do? Like you are an adult, you are very in a good mood to sit down quietly. But your babies, your children, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, running, jumping, heavy energy. 3, 4-year-old fellows, high energy, running, jumping, pulling, doing everything. And then what do you say? Why are these fellows shouting? What else they do? Children will meditate? Understand? So in your life itself you can see, according to the gunas, you find your fields of experiences. Corresponding field of experiences. Depends on your mood, in what mood you are in. When you are very angry mood, will you smile? It's infectious. You are angry, you make other people also angry, so that together you can destroy somebody. Understand? You are jealous, you are stupid, you are mad, you understand? Or you are quiet, you are very nice. What do you say? Why are you shouting? Don't be angry. It's okay, these things happen. You want to bring the person. A relative, one day a person, goes for condolence. For condolence, because somebody is dead in the family, so he goes for condolence. When he goes for condolence, when you go for condolence, you are supposed to give the strength to the bereaved. The person who is affected, in whose family somebody is dead. You are supposed to tell him, it's okay, it doesn't matter, these things happen. You are supposed to give him strength. But some people, while condoling, the unhappiness or the misery of the person overtakes these people. They end up crying with the person. Instead of you being sympathetic and taking him out of the miserable mood, you get into the miserable mood. Depends which is more powerful. You are angry, you are miserable, somebody wants to make you happy. That time you are bringing the other person to miserable. Then what happens? Please understand. Suppose you are miserable, you bring the other person miserable, then you both hold on to each other, cry for each other. Oh, I am sorry, you are sorry. What is this? But suppose the other person, you cannot make the other person miserable, what shall you say? As though it's your defeat. Personal relations, all the time you should play you can see that. So both starts crying, then person feels comfortable. The other person doesn't want to grow up. Please. Anyway, so depends on yourself. How are you? You can, according to that, you influence the incidents around. Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Okay? Tatha pralina tamasi mudayonishu jayate. So if you are in a tamas, tamas mood, what is that? I want to drink, like a drug addict, like an alcoholic. He has to spend his time in the pub in the evening. Suppose the fellow is in a pub mood, drinking, smoking, that mood. You ask him, come, listen to the physics. Huh? Or come on, understand the existential problems of life. It doesn't matter. Now he is in the pub mood. He must go to the drink that house. It makes no difference. Even if he dies also, he doesn't know that he is dying. Ghor tamas. And the person is bright, ask him, come, let's go for a drink. No, thank you. Understand? So, you look at yourself and balance your moods. Never come under the spell of the gunas or the moods. Okay? Karmana sukrutasyahu sattvikam nirmalam phalam. For sattva guna, phala is nirmalam phalam. When you are sattva, meaning knowledgeable, quiet, conscious, nirmalam phalam, your life will be very blissful. Rajasastu phalam dukkham. When you are restless, you shall be dukkham, only misery. Because this didn't happen, that didn't happen, this didn't work, that didn't work, misery. Ajnanam tamasah phalam. The fellow is tamasic, ajnanam, pure ignorance, paralyzed. paralyzed. There is no emotions. You are like paralyzed by the emotions. Anger overtakes, jealousy overtakes. You are totally paralyzed. Your mind doesn't have any sensation anymore because paralyzed, like deep sleep. The person just looks stunned, doesn't understand what is going on. Please, these three are the phalam. So, observe that. Okay, I have told this. Now, more. These are a simple thing. It's also very, very simple. Finish it up. So that when it goes gunadita, we will go into that. Read. Sattva sanjayate jnanam rajaso lobha eva che pramadamoho tamasah bhavato jnanam eva che urdhvam gachanti sattvastaha madhye tishtanti rajasaha jaganya guna vrittastha adho gachanti tamasaha. So please see, this is very, very important, because even though a very little portion is given for this, gives you a clear insight into the nature of your thoughts, mind, whole inner disposition. It's like moods of various kinds. Are you getting that, please? Consciousness, your being yourself is not a mood. A thought is a mood. An emotion can be a mood, but yourself is not a mood. Space is not a mood. Seasons are moods. Are you getting that point, please? Your being yourself is not a mood. Appreciate. You must see it clearly. Your being yourself is not a mood. But various thoughts can invoke various moods. Can. Depending on what thought. It's just like, see, this is lovely weather today. Nice dawn, quiet, no noise, no sunshine. How do you feel? Oh, so nice. Suppose it's bright sunlight, it will be different. That is why interior decoration. Interior decoration, light arrangement, for what? For a particular mood, a particular arrangement. Suppose you want to have a disco, put one straight light. What disco is this? You should have a chaka, red, green, yellow, continue, because it must correspond to the madness inside. Read it. It must correspond to the madness inside. You are restless, this is also restless. And then you go to the disco and listen to a classical music. Ask Suvalakshmi's music to be put, classical music in disco. Everybody will run away. Why? Because it doesn't correspond, doesn't match. If you want to have a dinner, that's a subdued light, different type of thing. Why? You are sitting down talking to each other. It's only lovers' nest. So each one whispering to each other or playing with each other, something like that. So nobody should see nobody. Each one corner like that. That's a restaurant. Now suppose you are going into one prison, different type of lighting. School, different type of lighting. Business house, different type of lighting. Different type of arrangement. Why? It creates different mood. So lovely, this mood is there. Lovely dawn, little rain, no sunlight, dusky, almost like even at 9 or 8 o'clock now, total darkness, still darkness. How do you feel? Oh, it's so beautiful. Midday, 12 o'clock, how do you feel? Oh, too hot, I'm going to go somewhere. restless. Winter, different activity. Summer, different activity. Some people say in European countries, in winter time everybody becomes depressed. Why? No light. The sun comes up at 8 o'clock, goes away at 4 o'clock. 16 hours darkness. And if for that darkness you stay for 3 months, imagine how will you be? Hoyo. So they say, people get into depression. Why? Too much of darkness. In India, everybody is garrulous. Talking loud. Why? Full sunshine, full everything open. Noise. That is the system. Everything is open. Naturally people start shouting, talking about it. So as even you see that, same thing also, this mood, sattva, rajas, tamas, sannyas. Sattvat sanjayate jnanam. When the sattva is there, any time you are able to comprehend quickly sattva. Suppose you want to understand, but your sleep overtakes you. You are fighting your sleep. You end up fighting sleep. You don't understand. Are you getting that? When the sleep comes overtaking you, you end up fighting your sleep. So whatever the other person says, you don't listen. You cannot. You are fighting your sleep. Same thing, rajas. You are fighting your mood. You don't understand what the other person is saying. You are angry, you are hateful, you are jealous. So whenever somebody talks to you some sense, you can't understand because you are fighting your mood. But suppose there is no mood to be fighting with, clear, whatever say, yes. No problem. Sattvat sanjayate jnanam. Rajasa lobha evach. Whenever you are lobha means greed. Greed, personal, for personal gain. It should have everything, whatever I say, that must happen. Greed not only means getting more and more and more, but also greed is, I am the most important person. Whatever I say, that is what should work. Rajas. Pramada moho bhavatah tamasah. Pramada moha tamasa. From the tamas, when you are pramada, means you see exactly opposite. Somebody wants to help you, you see trouble there. Somebody says nice thing, you see the opposite thing. That is pramada. And moha, delusion. Some delusional personality. The person cannot accept things as it is. That time, ghor tamas. Very difficult for that person to understand. That is why they say, you must be sattvic. To understand yourself, go from the tamas to rajas to sattva. So that is why even for a moment if you are clear, there is some clarity, that time catch it and expand it. Please understand, this is very, very important. Because everybody has these 3 moments. What is the difference is, the average person succumbs to rajas and tamas. But suppose you have got one happy moment, that is the moment you catch it, expand it. Oh my God, how do I get into these type of things? How do I get into moods? Never. This is the reality, this is the truth. My God, this is the one. Other thing comes and goes. I better be with myself. Elongate, expand those moments. Average person, when they are miserable, they are suffering. When there is no misery, they don't watch it. That is why people suffer. When there is a fight, you recognize. When there is no fighting, very loving moment, you take it for granted. It's like hunger. Everybody struggles with hunger. But hungerlessness, 23 hours. Hunger is 1 hour. But hunger is remembered, hungerlessness never recognized. Are you getting that, please? You are not fighting with somebody for a long time. You don't recognize it. One fight, it is inscribed in golden letter. Did you not tell me that? That is written. Hey, so many wonderful moments. Understand. Such people, if you see that, urdhvam gacchanti sattvastha. So if you are a person like that, sattvastha urdhvam gachanti. They go to higher realm. Madhye tishtanti rajasa. The rajas people, madhya, middle level. Others, that jaganya gunarbhuttastha adho gachanti tamasa. Tamasic people go to down. What is high, middle, down? Meaning, one is higher qualities, nobilities. You get into, if sattva guna is there, kindness, love, amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, kshanti, other things. Even a rajo guna is there, you are neither, the noble qualities with you, nor very, the dullness, violence, none of this stuff also. In a sense, middle level. Very difficult. This time is very, sort of. And the tamagunana, jaganya gunabuddhista. It's like, you can talk about, it's like a person, it's like a mafia. Criminals. Ghor tamas. People who can torture others. They take pleasure in torturing others. Who shall take pleasure in torturing others? When your life is tortured, you take pleasure in torturing others. When your life is miserable, you will make everybody's life miserable. That is why the moment you see somebody making your life miserable, you fight it out. Do not allow somebody to make your life miserable. Let the fellow go to dogs, doesn't matter. But I will not allow the other person to make my life miserable. Because it's just like, the child. If the child is crying for the balloon, just think of child's behavior. Child is crying for a balloon. It will not allow the parents to stay in nice mood. I want the balloon. Baby, there is something going on here. No, you'll deliberately cry more and more, so that you create a very uncomfortable, embarrassing situation, so that the parents have to look at you. Understand? The person is miserable, he shall create such misery around that you have to look at it. Understand? Imagine an adult behaving like a baby. What should you do? Ignore. Complete ignore. Why? Because a 2-year-old, you can give some importance. Not 20-year-old. Tell them, you just get lost, you do what you want to do. Bas. Because jaganya gunabuddhista tamasa. Ghora tamas. It's so dangerous it is. Because a person comes under the spell of it, jaganya gunabuddhista. Again, rajoguna, restless. He is restless, he will make everybody restless. It's another trouble. The person is restless. He will make everybody else also restless. Doesn't know what to do. Suppose you go with him, it is like that Indian emperor, Tughlaq, Muhammad bin Tughlaq, right? Muhammad bin Tughlaq. One mood, the capital is shifted from this state to this city to that city. Another mood, from that city to this city. Now everybody has to go, everybody has to come. Imagine. The person is not aware. He doesn't know what he is doing. But he is the king. Imagine your leader is nuts. So everybody is restless. The same thing you do 20 times. Whereas if the person is sattva guna pradhana, himself is at rest, he shall make you also do things at rest. That is why it's so important to know about yourself. Whenever you are acting, look at yourself, under what mood you are functioning. Because your ignorance will affect others. Your restlessness will affect others. Your nobility, goodness also will help somebody. So what happens is, average person, like a child when he is ignorant, instead of enjoying the stability of the father, it shall push the instability of the child to the father. Are you getting that? Suppose parents are, relative example, so parents are stable, the child is unstable. I want this. So instead of enjoying the stability of the grown-up, it wants to create instability for the parents. Only parents and child, human relationship, man and man, woman, relationship, friends. You are relating to people. Instead of going with the stability of somebody, you are pushing your instability to somebody's life. You think the person who is stable will ever succumb to your instability? Because both are unstable, therefore problem becomes huge. If you are really stable, you will ignore it. Why? Because it doesn't mean anything. You help the other person to grow up. But if the other person doesn't grow up, what do? Unstable. So look at yourself. These three moods will be there. Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. This is so deep in psychology. Our mind, various conditions. Look out for yourself. Are you happy with yourself? If you are happy with yourself, you shall not make anybody unhappy in life. And when you are miserable, you cannot make somebody happy in life. Understand? When you are unstable, you cannot bring stability around. Like an unstable pole, can it give you stability? A branch which is breaking, can it give you security? Understand? So the person must see it for himself. So, Urdhvam, so all with the Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, Jnana, knowledge, restlessness, as well as the Pramada, Moho, delusion, and false conclusions for the Tamas. Okay, now when you see this, now we shall see it later on. Okay, these are the three. How do I get out of it? When you know about yourself, you shall see yourself. Just read it, we shall see tomorrow. Nanyam gunebhya kartaram yada drashtanupashyati gunebhyasya param vetti madhvavam sodigacchati. From here to 27, 7, 8 verses, beautiful, we shall see sometimes. I tell you, I don't know, I'll tell you later on, 9:30, 10, whether there is a class at 11. No, today is Sunday. You have classes, no? So no class today, okay? Today no class, I'll tell you. About tomorrow's, we'll announce it later. Close your eyes, please. Today is Sunday, have holiday. It's lovely time, read, write, think, do what, just relax also, enjoy. Except sleep, do everything. Sleep half an hour, 1 hour, but just with the weather, there's nothing to do, snoring. How do you lose out on sleep? Enjoy seeing, being conscious. Unconsciously, how do you enjoy life? When you go to sleep, you are unconscious. What are you perceiving? What are you enjoying? Being conscious all the time. Not that restless. Being conscious. I hope you know the difference. Close your eyes. You close your eyes to sleep. You close your eyes to be yourself. Choose. You open your eyes to be restless in the world. You open your eyes to be conscious of every perception. Choose whichever way you like. All the time, be in meditation yourself.